Tonight, we delve into a case that blurs the line between crime and something far more sinister. A story of mortal wounds, a shadowy killer with chilling precision, and a deadly game played out in the heart of America. This is Mortal Wounds, inside America's hidden true crime cases. It begins in the dead of night. Rain-slicked streets reflect the dim, flickering glow of streetlights as the city sleeps. But in a narrow alley, behind an abandoned warehouse, a young woman's life has come to a violent end. Her name is Emily Carter. Her body lies crumpled on the wet asphalt, her hand clutching a small locket smeared with blood, a haunting sign of a struggle. Detectives arrive, their flashlights cutting through the darkness, but the scene is eerily clean. There are no footprints leading away, no weapon, and no witnesses. It's as if the killer simply vanished into thin air. The initial shock gives way to a creeping dread during the autopsy. The medical examiner makes a chilling discovery. Emily's wounds are precise, almost surgical. There are no signs of a messy fight, no defensive injuries. This wasn't a random act of violence. The person responsible possessed a level of anatomical knowledge that goes far beyond the typical street crime. As investigators grapple with this unsettling reality, they realize the city's criminal landscape is shifting from the ordinary to the truly terrifying. How could human hands inflict such meticulously cruel wounds? Just as the city holds its breath, the case takes another dark turn. A man named Thomas Blake is reported missing. His apartment is empty, his car is gone, and the only thing left behind is a single blood-stained photograph of Emily Carter. The connection is undeniable, but what does it mean? Were they connected? Or are they both pawns in a larger, more horrifying game? Detectives are now chasing a ghost, a phantom with medical skills, and a chilling, unknown obsession. A killer who doesn't just take lives but seems to be collecting them, leaving a trail of fear and unanswered questions. Days later, the nightmare continues. Another body is found, this time in a derelict apartment on the other side of the city. The scene is a terrifying echo of the first. The same methodical precision in the wounds, the same baffling absence of clues. The killer's cold, calculated silence hangs heavy in the air. A pattern is emerging, but it's one that defies all logic. The victims have no known enemies, no shared social circles, and no apparent motive connecting them. It seems the killer is choosing targets at random, yet each attack bears the same ritualistic signature. Inside the second victim's apartment, investigators uncover a disturbing shrine. Photos of Emily Carter are pinned to a wall, each one carefully cut and marked with cryptic symbols. It's a message, a taunt from the killer, but its meaning is lost on the baffled detectives. The investigation grows even darker when they review surveillance footage from near the crime scenes. In grainy black and white clips, a shadow can be seen moving just out of the camera's range, always lurking behind the victims, never fully revealing its face. This predator is not just skilled. They are disciplined, patient, and always one step ahead. Fear begins to ripple through the city. The story hits the news, and whispers of a phantom surgeon stalking the night spread like wildfire. People lock their doors a little tighter, look over their shoulders a little more often. The city, once vibrant and alive, is now gripped by a collective paranoia. Every shadow seems to hide a threat. Every stranger is a potential suspect. For the detectives, the pressure is immense. They are not just hunting a killer. They are trying to stop a wave of terror that threatens to drown the entire community. Weeks pass. No new attacks, no new leads. The trail goes cold, and the public's fear simmers into a quiet, anxious resignation. But the detectives refuse to give up. They pore over the evidence again and again, searching for the one thread they might have missed. They re-interview witnesses, re-examine crime scene photos, and push the forensics lab for any scrap of information. They know the killer is still out there, watching, waiting. The silence is not an end. It's an intermission in a deadly performance. Then late one night, the call comes. A breakthrough. The forensics team has finally isolated a trace amount of DNA from under Emily Carter's fingernails, a tiny fragment of the killer's identity. They run it through every criminal database in the country, but there are no hits. On a long shot, they expand the search to include non-criminal and historical records. A single, improbable match pops up. The DNA belongs to a former surgeon, a brilliant but disgraced doctor who vanished years ago after a string of malpractice suits and a psychological breakdown. A man everyone thought was dead. The revelation sends shockwaves through the department. The phantom finally has a face, a history. The killer wasn't just some random monster. They were a member of the medical community, hiding in plain sight, using their expert knowledge to inflict wounds with terrifying precision. It all made sense now. The surgical cuts, the lack of evidence, the calculated cruelty. This wasn't just murder. It was a perversion of the healing arts, twisted into a weapon of unimaginable horror. Authorities immediately began to piece together the surgeon's life, tracing his movements since his disappearance, and prepare a citywide sting operation to bring him in. Guided by a new sense of urgency, the lead detectives decide to return to where it all began, the dark, wet alley where Emily Carter was found. Something about the scene has always bothered them, a feeling that they missed something crucial. They searched the alley again, this time with a new perspective, looking for a hiding place only a meticulous planner would devise. And there, beneath a loose slab of asphalt, they find it, a small leather-bound diary, its pages stained with what looks like dried blood. With trembling hands, they open the diary. The killer's neat, precise handwriting fills the pages, detailing every attack, every victim. It's a chilling chronicle of a descent into madness. The entries describe the thrill of the hunt, the cold satisfaction of the act, and shockingly, a detailed plan for future murders. The killer had been orchestrating not just a series of crimes, but a twisted psychological game with the police. But the final entry holds the most horrifying twist of all. The killer confesses to watching the investigation from the shadows, leaving specific clues to taunt the detectives, fully expecting them to uncover the truth. The diary wasn't meant to be hidden forever. It was the final act. It was proof that sometimes the most deadly weapon isn't a knife, but the mind that wields it. The game was over, but the scars it left on the city would never truly heal. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into one of America's most chilling hidden cases. If you found this story as compelling as we did, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more true crime investigations. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next video.